Okay, now, I wondered why you were looking down.
You want me to come down some?
No, that's okay.
You don't stay? Okay.
All right. Does it look funny that he's looking down like he's talking to a midget?
No.
Okay.
I am taller than you, Rex.
Okay, well, Kelly, let's talk about, first of all, how we got the car and how the car's going to help the program, both the students and the program.
The car is a 2006 Mustang, and the car was donated through State Farm Insurance Company. About 4 or 5 years ago, they donated the first car to the auto collision program. Brad Blackham was inspirational in donating both of the vehicles. We have used the completed car, which is a Impala. We painted the car orange. We've used the OSU colors, orange and black, and we use the car for recruitment purposes when we go talk to the career tech schools across the state of Oklahoma, and also we're identified when we go to the body shops to check on our interns and also placement of intern students during the spring of the year.
So what kind of plans have we got for this car, and how is it different than the Impala?
A little sportier looking car. I think it's going to be more of an eye pleaser for the younger high school kids, maybe more so than the orange Impala, even though the orange Impala has caught a lot of good attention. It's been very good for us. We will stick with the orange and black color scheme on this car. We've not totally decided yet exactly what scheme we're going to use, but the same colors will be used on this car.
And what are the steps that you plan on going through? Like 50 steps that the car will go through until it's ready to roll?
Right now, the car was, when we initially got the car in, the structure of the car was checked. It was put up on the frame machine. There was a Genesis frame measuring system put underneath the car. Everything was checked and the structure of the car was okay. So at that point, we removed the rear end assembly, which was broken in two from the accident. This car was hit pretty good in a wreck. It actually tore the rear end assembly out from underneath the car some. We removed the rear end assembly. We're in the process now of, we just have got new parts for the car. We used Ford Lincoln Mercury out of Tulsa, Oklahoma is one of our advisors. We did purchase the parts through them, and our rear end assembly is the only piece that we're going to use as a used part, and that will come out of Oklahoma City with also another one of our advisors, which is B&B Auto Recyclers out of Oklahoma City. Now that we've got the parts, one of the things that I always try to teach my students is don't cut the car until you have the parts. That way we know exactly what our cut lines are on the car. We're having to get into the inner structure on the car pretty deep. So we've got the inner structure that now what you can see of the car is we've got the quarter panel assembly off, and now we're down to the inner structure of the car. We're going to make our decisions on the cut lines there. We will replace that inner structure, and then we'll go to the exterior body panel, which is going to be the quarter panel. We did buy a brand new door, so all the components out of the door is going to have to be traded into the brand new door for assembly, and also we'll use the door for alignment purposes while we're welding our quarter panel assembly.
Good. Shut that off. Okay. So, Kelly, this is a pretty exciting looking car. How'd we get it, and who was helpful in getting it?
The Mustang was donated through State Farm Insurance Company. Blad
Brothers.
Yeah, Blad Brothers.
And
Might want to start that
kind-
again.
Well, what kind of car is this, and how did we get it?
Okay, it's a 2006 Mustang, and the car was donated through State Farm Insurance Companies. Brad Blackham with State Farm was instrumental in, did I say it again? Huh?
I just started.
You're not much of a help, Rex. Did I use the right word this
You
time?
used the right word. I just was a big jackass. And we probably won't
So
get through this at all.
TV bloopers, I can see where they come
Yes,
from
that's
real
right,
easy.
that's right.
Especially when you got a
It's
jerk you're
already
talking
lost
to
laws
laughing
on
at you.
Okay.
Ha!
So get up. Okay. Okay, tell me about this car. Where did we get this car?
The car's a 2006 Mustang, and it was donated through State Farm Insurance Companies. You are a sapsucker, Rex, I promise you. If I got a booger in my nose or what, huh? Boy, I tell you, it's usually the guy that's doing the talking is the one that's having a hard time keeping cracking up. All right, what am I doing wrong? What's tickling you?
I don't know, but I know I won't get to it. But I just Daddy asked him what kind of car this is and where he got it from.
What kind of car you got? Where did you get it from?
It's a 2006 Ford Mustang, and it was donated through State Farm Insurance Company. Brad Blackham with State Farm was instrumental in, God, did I say instrument? Did I say the right word?
Sound like you said the right word.
Instrumental. He's jacked me up so bad. Is this thing just running and running? Okay. Hi, I'm gonna. All right, are we ready? Danny, ask one more time. Avant, you're in the picture. Ask me one more time, Danny.
What kind of car is it and where did you get it from?
It's a 2006 Ford Mustang, and it was donated by State Farm Insurance Company. Brad Blackham with State Farm was instrumental in donating the car to the program. He was also responsible for donating a 2000 Impala that we have also used in the program. It was the first car. The color scheme of the cars are orange and black, our OSU colors. The Impala has been very good for our program as far as we use the car in recruiting efforts when we go to the high school career techs. A lot of students see the car, they see the type of work the students actually do on the car. This car will be done in orange and black. We've not exactly decided on a color scheme of exactly how it will be used, but the sport notoriety of a Mustang is going to look super sharp with the stripes, and hopefully it does as much good for us as the Impala has done for us. Okay. Whew. Come on, Rex.
Now give me a mic check.
Can you hear me now?
Be like a big green show, driving on 2 wheels.
No, it's coming.
Hey, Dan, can you just kind of look through here and make sure you don't get off?
Just don't lose it, can't wait to come back, because that's all the proof I've got on that car.
I had like
Yeah, it's just like the, white balance.
Red and yellow, red and yellow.
red and white.
Oh, there's white, white.
It's like red and white. The red bike out white. Where is that white?
I don't know.
Is there any white in there?
Can you hold that right up by your face? Yeah, just hold it like that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
The last one that you did for me was the green Malibu, what I sold the Series Boss, and it matched about like the stripe with that.
If he's done with this, how do we go?
No, backwoods is Brian.
Oh, man.
Backwoods is fixing to come over. He may be talking about skin in the top. Remember, he makes awesome puppets.
Lordy, lordy.
All right, you ready?
When you are.
Okay, take your place, kind of lean forward a little bit. There we go. Okay, you want to wind up the trailers? Kind of follow the car day by day, minute by minute, step by step. Then he will just look through this. Okay, I think first I'd like you to just tell me what your name is, where you're from, and what you've been doing on the car.
All right, my name is Brian Merritt. I'm from Ardmore, Oklahoma. And as of right now, we are cutting off the quarter panel on the 2007 Mustang. We are cutting the excess.
Start again, because it's 2006.
No, it's 2007.
I think it's 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good, except for that one part.
My name is Brian Merritt. I am from Ardmore, Oklahoma. We are working on a 2006 Mustang. We are cutting the quarter panel off. As of right now, we're cutting off the outer skin so we can see the inner structure of the Mustang. And so we know what we're working with. We're cutting off the spot welds, grinding them down. And so we can just basically, we're taking off the strip metal that is, and I just really don't know what to say.
Okay, what kind of tools do you use?
As of right now, we'll be using a roll lock with a grinder, and just basically hammer and a spot weld cutter. Our tools
Do
and
one more time, but don't look over.
Yeah.
at John.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
making
I
sure.
was wanting to look up because he's looking at the car.
Yeah, just look at me.
Look up all the time.
Don't look around, because
I'm sorry.
that makes you look shifty. Like,
Alright.
I wonder if he's going to charge me twice for this thing. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what kind of tools you're using, what they do, and whether you like using them.
Right now we're using a roll lock, and a roll lock with just a simple grinder. We're using a spot weld cutter, just a chisel pretty much, chisel out our spot welds after we grind them down. And yes, as a matter of fact, I do like using this tool because it saves time, a whole lot of time in the process. Just simple hammer, and a lot of work ethic, I guess, speed and accuracy, pretty much. And you got to be careful not to grind too far down. We'll cut through the panel we don't want to replace, and because there's nothing wrong with the inner panel. So, as of right now,
When we were rolling, that's even better. Okay. Now what I'd like you to do is tell me your name, where you're from, and then what you've been doing initially on the car.
All right, my name's Aaron Hamilton. I'm from Stillwell, Oklahoma. Me and my other partner took the quarter panel off this car. We used an air hammer and X'd out a chunk of it so we could see the inner structure. And then when we found that, we waited on our new parts before we could make our initial cut. And so far, we just got the quarter panel off, and we're waiting to put the new one on.
Good enough.
Yeah.